Down inside, in some traffic, Beverly, tough shot, and it's recovered by Reynolds.
South Florida will push the ball every time they get it, and there you see they got it. That's where you have to try, as a coach, to try to get control of that, to make sure you have the right guys shooting it from the right spots.
What happens defensively, though, when you're going up against a team that's doing this to you? 5 different players have actually hit a three-pointer in this game for Wichita State.
Well,
finally.
Says the same thing, which is when you see Memphis, you don't have to worry about the guys being prepared. They are the most exciting team on everyone's schedule in the American Conference. When you see Memphis coming to your building or go to their building, you prepare.
Jump hook and a soft top. Reed fires it, top of the key, too strong. Offensive glass is Reynolds. His putback is good.
A freshman, a guy who's shooting close to 40% from three, along with Tyrese Proctor. Come on, Malawatch, 69% from the field, and then Zion James. Those veterans, along with Con Kneppel, I think deserve a lot more credit, along with John Shire, their head coach, who not a lot of people are talking about like they probably should.
5 again on the shot clock. Here's Reynolds. Oh, nice touch and lays it. Got left hand, nice touch.
So impressive. He can go either left or right. There's so many bigs in college basketball that go to their strong hand. So if they're right hand, they go to their left shoulder. If they're left hand, they go to their right shoulder. Dame Danger can efficiently go to both.
Here's Stroud. Inside to Reynolds. Flips it up. Count the buck.
To Memphis by 19, and then a 10-point loss to North Texas. As Miller scores it, he's got 5 points here early for FAU.
Yeah, he's showing the outside game and now putting it on the deck into the basket. How about that finish with the left hand, making it look easy? That's why he's a difficult matchup.
Inside Reynolds on the spin. There it is, Jamille Reynolds.
A no call or a call. Got to play through there here. You got to finish the half. 3 important minutes here. Who gets momentum going into the second half?
Reynolds. That's high percentage, and that's what they needed. Jamille Reynolds.
Great job making some offense out of defense themselves. They're going to need to try to get as many easy baskets as they can.
Easy baskets right there, the two-handed flush.
Every day, even with the trays, and as he's gotten older and a little bit more mature, he can put the ball on the floor a little bit better than he could when he first came to Temple. All he was a straight shooter. Now, as you saw, even with that mid-range, he can find himself in. He's smarter and a much more valuable player for the South Florida Bulls team.
Gotta go down low to Reynolds, able to get it there. Mokita into the game, trying to slow down Reynolds. Reynolds spinning around and getting the bucket to go, looking for.
That's good to see. Again, I mentioned his defense has been his biggest contributor, but this young man out of Delaware, he can score the ball. He's one of the best players coming out of the state of Delaware last year, and he continues to impress the Temple faithful.
Reynolds with the response on the other end.
A lot of the same things.
Reynolds trying to go to work one more time, spin around with the right hand, rattles it home. Jamille.
Here, Quante Berry's not here, but Zion Stafford's in the building.
He's up to 13. Now USF looking for the response. Jennings trying to drive, spin around to Tony. A good job just staying with him. And now Reynolds going to try and go to work again on Durazola. Now Lowe puts it up and somehow finds him. There was Reed coming out on Piccarelli as Stanford trying to drive to the bucket. Nothing there, and now the Bulls out running. Brown Reynolds puts one up, finds the finish. Jamille Reynolds again take it away. Instead, they find Reed kicking this one out. Jennings thinking about a triple. No good. Ball tipped around, and it's knocked out to Reed.
Yeah, we talked about how good a job Temple has been doing, keeping South Florida off the offensive rebound last couple of times, able to create and get extra opportunities.
Reynolds working in the post.
The officials have letting them play.
As Floyd misfires on the jumper. South Florida just trying to pick up the pace here.
Not easy.
Rolling to the basket is Reynolds, and he has nice touch around the rim. Now shot clock is down to 3. Giselle has to fire. Good defensive stand there, and Reynolds back in the game, grabs the rebound.
Yeah, big time block off by Jamille Reynolds.
He's tough to get around.
And you can feel the energy from these Bulls.
led by this little dude.
Yeah, Reed with the pep in his step for sure here in the second half. Jimmy Williams, exciting and a scorer. We asked Ben Fletcher 2 words to describe him. And Reynolds, the big man, with the shot. Down by 13 points. It's been a trying year for this program. Amir Abdurrahim was here for 1 season. And
What a
his
season.
impact and legacy will be felt forever.
Regular season champions. Truly just a historic year.
Reynolds gets free inside. Florida is doing here this second half run.
Well, between Stroud and Reynolds and Reed, those 3 guys can deliver this team to the promised land. They're good enough.
And they have been the 3 catalysts. Here's Reynolds. Good touch from inside the paint.
Jennings in the game again. Veteran guys, Mike, that have used to winning, played part of that Cinderella story last year, and they're trying to get back to that.
Now here's Stroud for USF. Shovels it out to C.J. Brown for the Bulls. They go inside for Reynolds. Good up fake, and he puts it in.
One of the things in UAB's offense, when a guy gets the basketball, other people are moving.
Speed inside Reynolds as he got.
He's just so tough one-on-one. Why? Because he can put his skill set. He can put the ball on the floor. He can shoot over top of Kennedy. Does a great job of dribble handoff, 3-man weave, the free shooters for shots. The problem is that UAB guards have not shot with the proficiency they did last year.
That's some pretty darn good company. It's him, Flagg, and then Broom from Auburn, who leads his team in 4 categories.
You know, we talk so many defenses. If they're not, they're going to have to show some zone looks and do some things to distract UAB from just attacking the rim.
So it's Bulls possession here, and right off the bat they get it into Reynolds and on Landenborg. Tony for 3. And finally, Adam McCoy comes down with him, and then he lost it. It's up by half court, and somehow C.J. Brown gets it up top, and it's a throwdown.
It was Steve Mitchell, and the other was Jerome Mincy. And but I asked Jerome who the 5 best to play here. You know who else he added? Andy Kennedy and Lindenberg.
Wow.
I mean, so that just shows you how talented those 2 guys were. And AK was really a special player.
Reynolds.
Yes, and plus he's a class kid. He really is. I mean, he plays hard.
Oh, inside Reynolds.
But it was a close one, and here's a steal by Memphis. Defense has been excellent, but then take away immediately. And here's Stroud coming the other way, 3-on-2. And Reynolds gets an early jam. Memphis team only has 2 returners, 12 newcomers to this roster. Reynolds rolls it.
Just being a more talented team.
Yeah, a little wiggle room with a lesser opponent. You certainly lose that wiggle room when it's a dead even 8-9. Sports has a great breakdown of them. He points out the last 1 versus 2 in the same state was same conference was 2016. Kansas outlasted Oklahoma 109-106 in triple overtime, buddy.
Reynolds back in. You mentioned, Sean, a season high 34 minutes for him in the double overtime game against Temple. And he gets the dunk there. They've done a great job. Critical sequence there. South Florida was a basket away from going up 8 if Reed had been able to finish that breakaway. Here's Reynolds with the
before Williams even touched it.
So South Florida winds up with a basketball. That one happened right in front of the Wichita State bench, so there were a lot of interested observers. There is
Reynolds. He just tried to get to the rim. It drew Reynolds over, and he just got it up on the basket. He wasn't almost worried about making it because he knew Ballard could clean it up.
Oh, the big slam.
A 4-point game or a 1-possession game with a 3, but still want to see Reynolds. See if he can get this ball moving side to side. Get a little bit of ball movement, and then have Reynolds set a screen and dive during the possession. There's your dive. It's wide open on the inside.
And there he is. The turnaround is good.
With injuries, but he's going to get extra playing time now that Deontay Green, the Florida State transfer, is out for the season with a foot injury.
We have Jamille Reynolds in right now, too. He was fully capable, started his career at Temple, went to Cincinnati. Great finish.
And right on key after January, and this year, major improvements from the Owls, especially on the offensive end.
No question, and they caught fire in the AAC tournament last year. And you name it. I mean, this was high level in the old Conference USA league. Just like that dunk from
Here's Stanford. No, met at the rim by the USF defense. And Reynolds over his shoulder. Barry had the hammer pass picked off by Kobe Knox, another local product from Tampa.
This is where you want to get a great shot. Don't worry about any 2-for-1. Get a good look, and you can't get one, buddy.
Outside of coaching, but I know from watching you when you were coaching, you're familiar with that kind of look.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I respect that look. I respect the fact that he didn't get teed up because he was right in front of him. He's hustling back like we see defensively.
That shot off the mark. Yeah, Reynolds just 3 for 17 in that game.
You know, taking threes that were out of character, settle shots. And you can't do that. You can't do that ever. But you certainly can't do that on the road against a team like Florida Atlantic.
He has
not
6
tonight.
field goals tonight, and he gets the ball again. Spin move. The big man. Like a dance.
Really thankful.
No, Sharif, we're fortunate, Joni and myself, because we get to see Ari. We get to see Layla. We get to see Lana. We get to see Aiden. Why don't you tell the viewers just how you feel Ari and the kids are holding up over these last few months? Great play.
It was.